are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good, man.
Well, I'm not really doing too well, but yeah, I was calling because I had called in because for as long as I've been living here at the McAllister Hotel, I'm in room 209. I have my own bathroom, and in the maintenance here have rigged up my shower, whereas like sometimes the water will be clean. Well, I don't know if it'll even be clean, but it just won't be stinking. And then there's other times where there's urine and feces and all type of intertwined stuff. I smell like just body odor, maybe feet. So they're intermingling all these things into my water, and they've been doing this for a long time. And I've reported to the police over and over, and they always just direct me to you guys. And I've reported other stuff. No, I've reported other stuff like the elevator, and I left voicemails before, but this is my first time getting through with somebody.
Yeah. I'm glad we connected.
Mm-hmm.
So how about this? First question is, so the complaint is odor in the water. That's your primary, okay?
Not odor. It's urine and feces, and it's deliberate. Like I said, I reported it to the police as a poisoning. It's a violation, a felony violation.
Okay, so how about this? What I can offer is you said you have your own bathroom. You don't have a kitchen or anything, do you?
No.
Okay, so first thing is it doesn't happen all the time. Is that correct? It's not consistent.
It's pretty consistent, but I'm saying what I was telling the guy is that they pick and choose. I don't know how they know when I'm showering. I told them I think they might have hidden cameras in my bathroom, but they pick and choose when I'm showering. Sometimes it'll be clean, sometimes it won't, and yeah, it's just like I smell like, and then I have to go out and it affects my health. I brush my teeth with it, with the water.
Which is the whole deal, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Arturo. So it happens off and on. Let's say more often than not, right?
Right.
What we do in situations like this is we'll come out and we'll do a water quality sample. So we'll send somebody out there, or one of our inspectors. They'll come out, and this is like an SRO type.
Yeah.
Single room occupancy, right? So what they'll do is you don't have your own kitchen, so we're gonna take it from the cold water side on that bathroom sink.
Well, it's from the shower. Why would you take it from the sink?
Because that's where we're trying to take it where someone would likely drink the water.
Because what I'm telling them is that it's rigged. So you would have to take. Actually, you'd probably have to take two samples, or one from the sink and one from the shower. I mean, they're rigging it on purpose. So if you're testing the sink, that doesn't. The sink is not where the problem's coming from. It's coming from the shower. So I explicitly need it to be taken from the shower.
Okay, so
Yeah. Specifically.
Is it a bathtub, Arturo?
Yeah,
Or is it one of those stand-up showers? You gotta
It's
go
both.
full bathroom.
Yeah, tub and shower. Yeah.
All right. So what if it's going to be the cold water only, though? We cannot take hot water, just so you know. Because what we're trying to do is this. Just here from my standpoint. So we're the water utility. We're supplying you clean, fresh drinking water, right? Once it leaves the meter, whatever happens downstream, we have no control. Obviously, it's not our property. So what we do in situations like this, we'll come in and, as a courtesy, we'll take a sample from the cold water tap only. So I want to ask you something. When you experience this, is you're more likely you're on the warm water side.
Yeah, hot water.
Yeah.
And if you're implying that I just take cold water showers, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. So I'm not playing about this, man. I've been suffering with this for the longest amount of time, and this is criminal. The police are just ignoring it, but
Let me just
yeah.
Just hear me out, okay? So I want to help you, so we're gonna send somebody out there as soon as tomorrow if you're available.
But I need you guys to take the hot water samples too.
That's not gonna happen. Let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
So from the water standpoint, our water is clean and meets all compliance, right, with the
Yeah.
state and federal regulations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Once it leaves a certain point, the street basically, we're not responsible, but we still have this option as a courtesy to the customers to give them peace of mind. We take
Okay.
it from the
Give me a second.
Let me finish real quick.
That's fine. No. That you don't need to, cause I don't need a courtesy. I have the right. I have the right to have my rights upheld due to the penal code, and so let's just circumvent all that. How do you get the police involved? Cause it's the hot water, and also you guys need to check how they have these pipes rigged up, where it specifically is coming from. They're doing this intentionally. This is a crime. So you're talking about a courtesy. I've reached out to the police, but you talking about a courtesy. I don't care for a courtesy. This is my right. So I have the right to be free of poisoning and all that. So
have you reached out to the health department at Arturo?
yeah, the health department. I called the health department. They referred me to you guys.
Okay, so I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I'm just letting you know if we do this tomorrow, they're gonna take it from the cold water side. Period.
Well, that doesn't solve anything.
Hot water.
Well,
okay, but it's gonna give you peace of mind that the cold water that we're supplying.
It's not giving me peace of mind or anything.
Okay,
How do you guys?
If
So
you want hot water tested, then
yeah.
you're gonna have to call an independent lab. Then you're gonna have to get a lawyer, get the whole shebang. We're just trying to let you know that from the water department standpoint, that the water.
Yeah, everything you're saying is useless though. So what I'm saying is, how do you guys get the police involved?
How does who get the water department?
Yeah, the water department.
So our water is tested on a daily basis, and it's sent to a lab, and it gets analyzed. So from a regulatory standpoint, our water is safe. When it comes into the property, we will take samples from the cold water side. So this is what I recommend.
How does it? I asked, how do you get the police involved? Look, these people here, the maintenance here has rigged up my stuff. I'm not blaming the water. I'm not blaming you saying that you're the ones doing this. The people, the maintenance staff here specifically in this hotel, these criminals are doing this to me intentionally. So how do we get the police involved? How do you confer with the police? How does that go? For the water department.
Directly. If you're calling around to these different departments and they're pointing to the water department, here we are now. We'll come out, take it from the cold water. If that's not going to work, because I understand what you're saying, they're tampering with the hot water.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything, right?
Okay, so let me just hear me out. Then you have to go call the police department and tell them what the water department said. Water department won't take it from the hot water. This is why, blah blah. I'll give you my cell phone number. I'll give you my full name. If they want to call me, and I'll tell them the exact same thing. Okay, we're offering services, but for your purpose, it's not going to work because you want from the hot. So then, if you called health department and they said to call us, we're going to tell them the same thing. If it comes to testing the water, then you're going to have to hire somebody to come, an independent lab, and have that water tested.
Perfect, man. Hey, that's all I needed to hear, man. And I appreciate you being honest. That's going so far because.
Let me give you my cell phone, Arturo. All right. So this is my landline. Don't call this one. This one comes up as unknown or something.
All right.
My first name is Don, D-O-N. My last name is Doe, D-O. I'm a senior water quality inspector for San Francisco PUC.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Senior water quality inspector for what?
San Francisco PUC. It's the San Francisco water.
P what?
P is in Paul, U is in utility, C is in Charlie.
Okay, PUC, and is DONDO?
Yep.
Okay.
My cell phone is 415.
Yep.
500. 1651.
Yep. And then you said you had a landline?
I'm calling from my landline. It comes up as unknown.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one as well. You got my cell phone. That's the better one. But the landline is 650-652.
Yep.
3143.
All right. And I don't expect them to bother you, man. I think this is enough to scare them. So I'll just let them know.
Hey,
yeah.
You got my information. If you need further assistance, I mean, we'll come out there and do that. But I think what you need is something tested.
Yeah. Hey, and like I said, I don't mean to get energized with you. The thing is, I've told them, you understand my situation. I understand already that it has nothing to do with water or the city. I know exactly who it is, and it's a criminal matter. This is just a reroute. But anyway, that's not none of your problem, man. I appreciate your time and help, man.
Okay, Arturo. Good luck, huh?
All right, thanks. All right, cool.
Bye.
Bye. Boom. It is 1:24. p.m. and the day is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. I'm not gonna let them. Yeah. Yes.
What would you like to speak to my sergeant about before I call him out here? What would you like to speak to him
About the poison.
That I can.
About the poisoning.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand that he's not an investigator, he's not a patrol sergeant.
But I want to ask him what's the process. I need to speak to a supervisor either way because they'll make.
So here's the process.
Because they'll make the final. No, I'm saying they'll make the final call because I'm saying that they are poisoning me, and you're saying you're gonna write it up. Writing it up. How do you prove that my stuff is poisoned?
How would you like me to prove that your stuff is poisoned?
I give you the stuff from my house.
From 270 McAllister?
Yeah.
So you're gonna give me? I can't. How do I book perishable items?
I don't know.
Like milk.
I have sealed stuff. There's chips, all type of everything you could think of. It's sealed. It's not perishable. It's perishable if you open it, I guess, or it's all perishable eventually. But
so how
I have alcohol. I have sealed wine. I have sealed wine that
Yeah.
doesn't have any alcohol. You can take that in or send it to the investigators or however that works. That's why I need to speak to a sergeant so they tell me exactly how we go about this. You know?
Okay. I'm assuming how it would go about is because I don't think that my patrol sergeant's ever dealt with this either. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm assuming what would happen would be that if you held on to any evidence, that an investigator might contact you and work out how to maybe test any of those things.
Right.
Because I can't book them. They go down to the Hall of Justice, and then we have spoiled milk in a bag somewhere.
Yeah.
It sits for like a few months until it gets tested. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
So that's where I think the issue that I have is I have no way of right now on a weekend or not during business hours booking something and then that going to the basement of the Hall of Justice.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
For a month until
it
gets sent to a lab or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I have a lawsuit already against the San Francisco Police Department.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I have to. The fact that they're accusing me of being a criminal when they're poisoning me, I need to speak to a sergeant because I'm gonna report this to the FBI on Monday, man. Either way, if you guys are not gonna take it, or I'm just saying that.
Writing a report.
Well, write a report, but I'm gonna go to the FBI on Monday and tell them that that they're doing this and that I don't know what you guys are doing. That's why I need to speak to a sergeant, to make sure everything is how it goes, man, because they've been poisoning me. I come in there, I don't do anything. You could check me. I don't take anything. I didn't steal nothing. And the guy, I come down. The guy like, you can't be in here. Yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, I came in. This guy's following me on every aisle. I came up to him. I'm like, the taller guy. I'm like, hey man, is there a reason? It wasn't empty, but there was less people. I'm like, is there a reason why you're just like following me in every aisle? And I didn't do it aggressively or nothing. I just asked him. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing to me. He just, then I come in today and they say I'm not allowed in there. I didn't steal anything. If I stole anything, like I said, tell them to give you the evidence, book me or write me up, cite me or whatever. I didn't steal nothing. I don't know. So that's why, they pushed me to that point.
Well, so for the harassment from the employees, I would contact corporate. Walgreens corporate, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Whole Foods corporate. Sorry,
Yeah.
I do a lot of Walgreens.
Yeah.
Whole Foods corporate.
But yeah, I need to see the sergeant.
If you're feeling harassed, right?
Yeah. No, well, they're poisoning me. That's why I need to see the sergeant to I'd rather just speak to the sergeant, see what they have to say about it.
Okay. Do you want to call him, Yuka?
Yeah.
You mind if I sit over here? I've been standing the whole time.
Sure. I understand you're saying that you're buying stuff to collect evidence, right?
No, I buy it to eat it. I buy two.
So why?
Because
why do you keep coming back if you believe that they're poisoning you and targeting you?
Because I want them to be held accountable, man.
So why are you knowingly consuming poison every single time to hold them accountable? Why not just buy the food and have it tested or something like that?
I don't have the money to have it tested. All I have is EBT. I only have limited places to shop from. You know what I mean? Like
a lot of stores, my friend. to go.
Yeah, but
Whole Foods 2 blocks that, or Trader Joe's 2 blocks that way has really good food.
yeah, but I want them held accountable, like I said. And these people, I recognize them. You know what I mean? Some of them, I recognize them. Like they're part of a conspiracy. Like I said, they've targeted me. You know?
Can I tell you what they said? Their side?
Yeah.
So they said that you were caught shoplifting in the past.
Uh-huh.
I guess a few times, not just once. Uh-huh. And that they didn't want you inside the store anymore because of these prior incidents. Uh-huh. And that's why they asked you to leave it.
Well, I never.
They don't want you allowed back in the store.
Right. I won't come back. I understand that they're gonna trespass me. But I'm saying I never shoplifted. If they have evidence to give you that you want to cite me or I gotta go to court for it, that's fine. What they're doing is poisoning me. That's far more serious a crime than whatever they're.
Documented in the police report, so
yeah,
you'll get that too. So
yeah,
but
okay.
Our sergeant's on the way. Okay.
Okay.
When you say you're poisoned, what are the symptoms?
Diarrhea, drowsiness. I mean, there's all different.
Correct on this 488 at Walgreens. Whole Foods.
There's all different types of different effects from different foods. Like I said,
240-310-734.
And poisoning is anything that anything that's harmful. So like I said, even a runny nose, it makes my nose runny. It'll make one side of it makes it hard to breathe. Like close off my nasal passage, one side of my nasal passage. Sometimes it makes
alcohol is harmful. There's a lot of things that can be harmful, right? Like you could have allergies and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying
so what are your symptoms that you believe that you're being poisoned? So
I just know
and drowsiness.
Yeah, but more than that, I just know that the stuff is poison because I know what's normal and what's poison. But you have to test. I have the evidence. There has to be a way to test it because.
How long have you been shopping here? And consuming the food?
Maybe about a year, less than that, maybe.
So you've been consuming the food for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most severe symptom you've had?
Drowsiness. Like I drink whatever the alcohol's supposed to be. It makes my head hurt. Like it makes me like it's like it makes me like tired or my head hurt. Makes me real fatigued. That's
a common symptom for people to have that drink alcohol.
There's no alcohol though. There's no alcohol in it. It's not alcohol. There's no alcohol in it. That's what I'm telling you. There's no alcohol.
What alcohol were you drinking?
There's wine. I bought wine. I bought vodka that's supposed to have alcohol. There's no alcohol in it. That's what I'm telling you. The fresh food like the salads. I feed it the bread. I fed it to my mice. It gives my mice diarrhea. It makes my mice defecate clear. Normally they defecate black, like black feces. They ate some of the bread that I got from here, and they defecated a clear. My male rat defecated like a clear feces, like it was clear. Like what in the world causes that? You know what I mean? And same thing with me. Like when I eat this stuff and I defecate, there's all type of stuff in my feces that's like I don't know what. It's not, the bread's not even made of wheat. I don't know what materials they use. It's like the bread that they sell me is like if I drop water on it, it'll disintegrate. Like normally, yeah, it's soft, right? It'll get soggy. Normal bread might absorb the water. The stuff they sell me, as soon as it touches as soon as it touches any liquid, it begins to disintegrate as if it's like Alka-Seltzer or something. It's, like I'm telling you, there's so many things. Drinks. The drinks don't have caffeine. None of the drinks have caffeine. The alcohol doesn't have alcohol.
You're basing this off of what knowledge that it doesn't have caffeine? Because
off of me consuming them and not having a caffeine boost or an alcohol boost or an alcohol effect or a caffeine effect. Just based off my body.
You normally drink alcohol.
Right.
Do you not normally have any symptoms?
No, there's no way that anyone could drink alcohol and not have symptoms. It just depends on the body size.
So what are your symptoms normally if you drink alcohol that you don't believe is poison?
Whatever everybody else gets. Alcohol is alcohol.
Headache, nausea. Dizziness,
I don't know what
drowsiness sometimes.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you never drank. Maybe somebody
I'm just telling you my symptoms when I drink too much, right?
Oh no, I don't drink too much. I drink a little bit of it, and I'm like, what is this crap? And then I throw it away, and then I keep the other one, you know. But there's no alcohol in it. You know what I mean?
I'm saying how do you know that? Just because
it's alcohol. Because it's alcohol. Like if you drink a lot of alcohol, you're gonna. That's why it's a crime to drive under the influence. If there's alcohol, I'm gonna fall over. I don't get that effect. It's obvious there's no alcohol in it.
So, but how is that poisoning? And
Because they advertise it as alcohol. It's a vodka bottle. I say I'm gonna buy this vodka bottle. This is alcohol. For example, I'll give you another example. If I bought the vodka bottle and I was an arsonist and I said I'm gonna use this as an accelerant because alcohol is flammable, and I dumped that stuff on there, it wouldn't ignite. Maybe the product, whatever I'm trying to burn might burn, but if it's burning already, I pour it on there, it's probably gonna douse it. It's probably gonna put it out. There's no alcohol in it, so you know.
That's not poisoning. That's bad branding, maybe.
No, but when I drink, like I said, when I drink it, it makes me drowsy, gives me a headache. That is poisoning. Any harmful, I'll look it up for you. Look, I'll read it to you exactly what the poisoning is. Cause that's what I'm suing about.
I know, but alcohol is a poison, really.
Well, okay. So what about the caffeine? That's what I'm saying. What about the caffeine?
You don't get a caffeine buzz. How is that a poison if it just doesn't have caffeine in it?
Because there's something else in there. If there's a product that's advertised as alcohol or caffeine and it doesn't do what it does, that means that something else is in there, not what was originally what's in there. So that's poisoning. What is it? False advertising? If I come buy a salad and they spit on the salad or I don't know what they do to the salad, to the vegetables, sit on it, spit on it, fart on it, cough on it, whatever disgusting, depraved things these sickos have in their mind that they're doing to my food and doing to me, then, that's what they're doing, and then they're poisoning me. And it'll be simply proven if you just take any of the products and just send them to the lab. You guys, I've tried to report other poisonings to the police before. They say, I got to take it to a lab. Why do I got to take it to a lab? I have the same rights as anybody else that alleges a crime happening. That's my right. It's almost like my welfare. It's the city or the municipality's responsibility to investigate my rights as a citizen. Unless a judge says that, I don't have certain specific rights. That, like I said, that's like my welfare. Just like anybody else has the right to call the police, ask for a sergeant, or call the police, report anything. They have the right to report that I'm stealing or whatever. That's just how the law works. That's how it works. Whether it's impractical to some people, they say, you guys may say, oh, that's impractical. It's not impractical if it's the letter of the law. I go by what the law says. If the law says this, then that's what the law is. Whether people like it or not, they're criminals. They're not gonna. Whoever is doing this, conspiring against me, they're not gonna admit it. They're not gonna aid in their own capture of serious felonies and conspiracies. You have to investigate it. You have to test the products. You know what I mean? I don't know how else you prove it. They like I said, wine and I have to spend my own money on that. Normally I get food stamps, so I have to spend my own money on the alcohol. I don't have much money, and I don't know. I'm pretty sure they laugh amongst each other. Where do you get
alcohol from other places?
I don't.
You don't? You only shop here to get alcohol. Why?
I'm not an alcohol drinker, but I only buy it to prove that they're poisoning me. Something as I bought a bottle of vodka, and like I said, the wine is sealed with a cork, right? It's sealed with a cork. There's no alcohol in it. You know what I mean? So, all these, you investigate these people, you check who they are, whatever, all the employees, and I don't know, man. You gotta check the items, and you know, whatever. That's why I want to get the. Like I said, I told them I'm gonna go report them to the FBI on Monday because this is ridiculous. They're telling me that I'm over here stealing, and they're the ones poisoning my food. You know, so
Still trying to grasp why you continue to come back if you feel like, and consuming the products if you think
because they're serious crimes, and they're not. I'm not gonna get bullied by these people. You know
why
what I
not
mean?
buy it and then hold on to it to get it tested? Why? Would
I've reported it to San Francisco before, and they said no. Then I filed a lawsuit. I went to go report it to the FBI. I filed a lawsuit on the FBI. Filed a lawsuit on San Francisco. Now I'm gonna go report it to the FBI. You know what I mean? Now that the lawsuit's in there, get more evidence, get more people put in jail, get more money paid to me. You know. So we just go back and forth until somebody breaks.
What does your lawyer say?
I'm my own lawyer. I represent myself. They're gonna break or I'm gonna break, but I'm not gonna break because this is ridiculous. They you know.
Paid out last time from your lawsuit?
No, I haven't. None of my lawsuits have went to trial, but you know, I'm trying to actually stick to them. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. You're very right to file a lawsuit against Whole Foods or whatever.
Yeah.
Or FBI or whoever you want. Just waiting on our sergeant so you can talk to him about whatever you want to talk to him about.
Okay.
Hopefully you get the answers that you're looking for.
Cool. It says here on Google, it says, simply put, intentionally poisoning somebody's food, drink, medicine, or water is against the law in California under penal code. Even the water that they sell me is poison. Or water that's intended to be consumed by humans. It's a felony.
What section is that?
347, it says individuals can also face criminal charges if they falsely report a poisoning that did not actually occur. In case you guys want to charge me. I'm not. Huh?
Is there a letter next to it?
California Penal Code 347 PC, no. A person that commits poisoning is guilty of a felony. The act is punishable by a state prison sentence 2 to 4 years. And they're not just poisoning me, they're conspiring too. That's another crime, a conspiracy to commit felony. So, you know, that's what I'm alleging. And, you know, the way I understand the law, like I said, when you report something, it has to be investigated. Unless it's disproven. You know, like, oh yeah, they're not conspiring, that's disproven. But you won't disprove it. You know what I mean? You just not really investigating it.
Well, after all said and done here, right? Talk to my sergeant or anything like that. We're gonna make your report as well, okay? But either way, you are not allowed back in the store, okay?
Yeah.
So they're going to want to now trespass you if you come back into the store.
Right.
Whether you've shoplifted in the past, didn't shoplift in the
Right.
past. I don't have that evidence.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they're a private company and they have the right to refuse service.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
So
yeah.
if you come back,
Yeah.
you'll be cited. If you continue to return, you'll be arrested and taken to jail.
Yeah. No,
Okay?
I'm not coming back.
Okay.
I filed a lawsuit today against Domino's. Same thing for poisoning me. And I'm not gonna shop there no more. Like I said, I've just been going through the motions, but no more. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sue all the places that have been doing this to me, and I'm gonna put all the charges on them. And like I said, if you guys don't investigate, then the FBI is gonna investigate y'all. Or if they don't investigate y'all, then you know we got lawsuits on SFPD and the FBI. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Right. You know.
E14 over 601 to Starbucks, 1715 to Isadero, northern Fort Lauderdale.
Is there any place you eat that doesn't try to poison you?
20 minutes.
Where do you eat? Where do you like to eat? What's a good place?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, that's another element of my report that you got to investigate whether or not they've conspired to do that.
I'll go to that call into the zero prior.
But you know it's not hard. It's easier for you guys because you guys have like access to to people's history and, you know, where they've lived and stuff like that. But, you know, you could subpoena stuff like that, like employees and records and, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, that's like a whole nother, that's like going around the mountain when you could go to the police and you guys could see whether these people have conspired or whether they've targeted me as part of a conspiracy, you know.
Has anybody ever targeted you in the past?
Yeah. It's all in the
Why are anybody targeting you?
It's all in the legal system. I don't know, man. They're weird. My best analyzation of that is that they're weirdos, weaklings, jealous of me. You know what I mean? Wannabes, fakes. Some of them are not you. I don't know if you are, but some of them are corrupt officers who don't uphold their oath. You know, I don't know. A lot of different things.
When did all this start? You said a year ago?
No, 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
Yeah. I've been going through this for a long time.
With this Whole Foods right here?
Not this Whole Foods. In general, the whole conspiracy.
When did this Whole Foods one start?
Whenever I start shopping here, I don't know. It's all on my
A year ago.
a year, less than a year. I don't know. Maybe a year.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying I recognize some of these people. They're part of the conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Where do you recognize them from?
Different places. I just recognize them. I don't keep a notepad with. But if I recognize.
Do they follow you?
Yeah, they're
Like Domino's?
They're stalking me. Yeah, they're stalking me.
So it's data analytics, but I don't think that I'm really getting a lot of it.
That's why I said they tell me I'm trespassed. I'm like, you're crazy. All right, I'm not gonna just let you trespass me and you're the criminals. Like, I'm not gonna go along with your little rules. Like, who do you think I am? You know what I mean? You're the criminal. I haven't stolen anything from here. Why would I steal from here when you're the criminals? So you could call the police and try to say that I'm the criminal.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Smith.
Hello, Sergeant Smith.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, they've been poisoning me. They said that I've been stealing. I never stole from here. So reason I asked for a sergeant is because I've taken stuff from here before down to headquarters. They said that you guys can't book it. Now that I come in here, they're saying I'm stealing, or I don't know what they. When I first asked them, I said, what did I do? They didn't tell me. They just said, you knew what you did. And they said something about safety. As I was telling him a couple days ago, the security guard who told me today, he was following me through the aisles. And I just went up to him. I said, hey, is there a reason why you followed me? He didn't say anything. I come back today. I was going to buy some water, get a refill, whatever. But they've been poisoning me. I have this food. I have the food that I buy every time I shop here. I buy 2 of everything. So I bought milk. I have milk in my fridge. I have wine that doesn't have any alcohol in it. I have the last time I came, I bought these little yerba mates, little things that's supposed to have caffeine. They don't have no caffeine in it. I drank a little bit. I dumped the rest out. It's like if you touch the product, the cans, they feel like they've already been like they feel like they just feel different than a normal can that's coming from. But how do I go about it? Because they've conspired to poison me and they've poisoned me. So how do we go about?
Well, it sounds like they don't want you here. It sounds like you don't really like their service either.
Right.
So it sounds like probably best is to find another place to shop.
Yeah, but I want to press charges for these crimes that they did to me. So that's why I if they want to press charges on me, that's fine. You could cite me, go to court. It's ridiculous to me if they would even try.
So
but
it sounds like the officers here are writing a case on this. So we're going to put your statement in there on what you're saying.
But what about the product? You have to actually test the product to prove it, right?
You don't do that at the patrol level.
So how does that go? How would it get to the point where because I have the products, I have the evidence. How does it get to that?
Well, the investigations team would have to take on the case if they want to test it. I don't know if they would or not, though. So from our level, though, we're going to document your side of it. We're going to document their side of it. And but they don't want you at this particular business anymore.
Okay.
That's their right because it's private property.
Yeah,
It's not like
that's-
public property, right?
That's fine. That's fine. Can I just get your info and then your info and the
Mine's on the form I gave you. I can write all of our names and star numbers on it if you want.
Oh yeah.
Sergeant Smith, like I said, and my star number is 15.
Can I write it down on there?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's it. You're right, side?
I'm Sergeant Smith, and my star is 15.
It's 15.
So we're going to document both sides, but you can't come back here anymore. You could be arrested for trespassing.
Right. I don't want to come back. I'm gonna file a lawsuit on them anyway.
right.
You know.
All right. I hear you. There's places that I don't like to go back to either.
No, it's not that I don't like to go back. It's they're committing
All
a
of our
crime.
names
There's no
and
point in
start
well, why?
But yet you're here.
I come here because I'm trying to get the point. I'm trying to get them.
Your evidence, is that right?
No, not evidence. I want to get the charges and the convictions. I want the convictions. You know what I mean? If I'm making it up, I just read to them the penal code of poisoning that I can be charged for making it up. It's also a crime. So, you know,
All right.
I just hope it gets investigated. Thank you
All
for
right,
your
take care,
time.
okay?
Yeah.
Bye.
What time is it? What's that bastards? 5:49. Motherfuckers. 5:49 p.m. Friday, May 17, 2024. We're gonna fuck them up.